I don't know. Isn't it the journey that's important, not the destination? Isn't that what they say?
I think that's what smart people say.
Hey, I've got a question. Why do you say I'm in the car, but you say I'm on the plane?
Huh. Well, goddamn.
It's not. This isn't a setup for a joke. Like a friend of mine texted me earlier and said, "I'm in the plane" because he typoed it. But I'm like, at first I was going to make a joke that he's like, "Yeah, you're all the way in it," but
and then you're on a train and in a boat. Or no, you're on a boat.
On a boat.
Yeah, you're on the bus.
On a train.
I'm on a boat.
bus. But you're in the car. That's weird.
Who's stuck?
Yeah, because no one says I'm on the car.
I'm on the car.
No, that would be insanity.
Yeah, what?
But I'm on the plane.
I'm in
You're
the
also
house.
you're also on a bike, which makes sense.
Yeah.
A bike is not something that encloses you.
So is Trent.
But you're also in a hot air balloon.
But not
And you're really just in a basket. I mean, let's be honest.
Danger basket.
basket case.
Welcome to English is Weird, featuring the boys.
That's what
How you guys doing?
for.
B-O-I-Z, by the way.
Yeah.
BOYZ, yeah.
I think I broke Andy.
He's been broken for a while,
Yeah.
but we're happy to have him. We'll put you back together, brother.
All my ears.
Andy, did you like that dad joke I sent in the message?
Uh-oh. I missed it.
There was a dad joke.
Yeah, it was like in the Instagram.
Yeah.
Was that just a
Why don't
little bit
you-
ago?
Why don't you read it out loud? No, it's the other day.
We don't do that.
Oh, then I definitely read it. I just don't remember it. Sorry.
Hold on.
Did you know Mortal Kombat was actually based on an old Scandinavian worship song? I finished him.
I used that one at work. Posted that,
What'd they say?
and I got kicked out of the office.
I'm glad to see other people treat you the same way we do.
Hey, I've got one for you, Andy.
Uh-oh.
Why does every D&D campaign need a rogue and a bard on the team?
I don't know.
Because it's a great balance of pros and cons.
Oh my God.
Slow clap that sucker.
Wow.
Before I forget again this week, this show is not for kids, so we're gonna probably swear a lot and say inappropriate things. Yeah, that's the old double entendre dad joke, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I call the slow burn.
Hey,
Hey,
speaking of questions, where does Iron Man plant his jalapeno?
in the pepper pots.
You're the only person in my entire day that got that.
The Red Hot Chili Pepper Pots.
Iron Man loves to plant it in pepper pot.
Yeah.
That one's spicy.
So now that I'm fully vaccinated, I
waxed and ready for fun.
Yeah, I went to this bar owned by Eminem, and I went to the bartender and I said, "Can I get 2 shots?" He said, "You only get 1 shot."
God.
But he said, "But we do have a special tonight. It's mom's spaghetti."
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
So that part covered.
man. If you want to make it about food.
Vomit on your sweater already.
Yeah.
Well, did you know Bruce Lee had a vegan brother
Oh, God.
named Broccoli?
There it was.
He was the master of tofu.
That doesn't even make sense.
It sounds like kung fu.
Does it though?
God damn it.
They were a real team when they got their cousin celery in the mix.
Oh, Jesus.
That one doesn't even work.
That one's racist. That one's racist.
Just
Wait, celery? How is that?
Never mind. We're moving on.
Did it have peanut butter and raisins on it?
Tofu? Do vegans eat tofu? I don't. It's hard to
Yeah, why not? It's just soy.
That's like a big protein thing for vegans. I thought.
We're like barely anything's allowed for vegans.
Yeah, they can't have honey.
Ricky Marstadt really wants to know if we've seen the new Loki trailer.
Well, and funnily enough, he said it, and we were live, and I just watched the trailer while we were doing it. So you guys just watched my reaction to the Loki trailer.
So
I thought that was their
hold on.
joke.
Let me get this.
Audio,
Let me get this straight.
Do it.
5 minutes into this show, you are so bored by it that you needed to go watch a trailer,
right?
Instead of engage with us.
No, I'm more upset that he didn't use it.
Tell you that. I did it sly. So anybody watching this on the replay can watch the first 5 minutes and watch me watch the Loki trailer and see the intense reactions on my face.
You know, we don't have to do this show, right? This is a
conversation now. Let's just hash it out.
This is a voluntary entertainment.
Yeah, that's the going theory, Ricky, is that's DB Cooper.
Mind blown.
Mm-hmm. It'd be really cool to see Loki be like mythological things throughout American history, you know?
Oh, so we're talking about the actual Loki trailer instead of Benedict Arnold over here?
Can we just fire up the Loki trailer and watch it together here, or no?
No, I think that's a copyright thing.
I mean, admittedly, you could do what I just did and watch it through your headphones.
We had that YouTube.
And then just do a countdown. Mute your mic and.
I mean, I've already watched it. It's only 1 minute. It's like 1 minute long.
Last year around this time, we did a show where Alec could not join us, and we just did like a YouTube rabbit hole. Remember that?
Yeah, but we were watching other YouTube channels. I think if you watch like music content, like a trailer, you can get hit.
Then again, it's not my channel. I don't care.
Screw you, Chad. The whole thing gets shut down for 5 months because of us. Although logically, if this channel was going to get shut down,
it would be because of us.
It's
going
to be.
Like, you know.
I love it.
Oh my god! And yet we can do this
all day. Yeah, see that you won't get in any trouble for. That we don't get any trouble for.
No, that is original content right there.
We just lose fans. That's all.
I actually have something I want to share.
Oh.
And this is a small little thing, but it is going to relate to a bigger conversation, hopefully. So this price guide app I use, Zap Kapow, has these price updates. And if you notice, my girl Jubilee, her first appearance is going up to near mint $75 book.
Sweet.
These are raw prices, obviously.
These are raw prices. Mm-hmm. But if you notice right below it, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is $80.
That's shocking.
And I understand there's a print run difference, but the fact that like a 35-year-old book that has an established wonderful character goes for less than
I'm actually shocked that the disparity is not more.
Yeah, I honestly thought Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur would be more because isn't there supposed to be like a TV show or movie coming up?
They're making a show.
That's exactly my point.
And honestly, with kids, that's a pretty popular.
I thought it'd be like 150 at least. I honestly thought it'd be like
they're making a show, but Jubilee was in X-Men the Animated Series.
I was gonna say, do I need to say more than da-na-na-na-na-na?
Yes, because who's watching it anymore?
I
can't even get my girls to watch the animated show.
Literally on Disney Plus.
If there was
my girls won't watch it.
If there was like a new X-Men like show coming up or something, or like a new X-Men movie coming up, like a Marvel X-Men movie with Jubilee in it, then it's gonna shoot up. But until then, that happens. That's not going to happen. Like newest thing is it's always the new thing. So
yeah,
Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur coming up. I'm surprised it's not like $150 already.
My point is that it's ridiculous that TV spec has that much of a throttle on, some stranglehold on the market. It's just like, but that's actually not what I want to talk about. That's a segue, but we can talk about it since we don't have content, so we might as well stretch it out.
How about that Moon Girl issue of Kingpin's daughter? Is that still going for a lot?
Yeah, sure.
Something. What's her name?
I hope so. 'Cause I have like 7 copies of that thing.
So my point is that comic spec is stupid and the market's out of control, but at least Target didn't have to stop carrying the product because people are getting jumped in parking lots for sports cars.
Yeah, that's funny.
Jesus.
Did you hear about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
People are crazy. Did you hear about this, Andy?
I did.
Yeah, they're not carrying sports cards or Pokemon cards anymore.
It's very unsportsmanlike of them.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Well, I mean, I think it's more unsportsmanlike of the people who threatened other people with guns for Pokemon cards.
I don't know. There's lots of sports that drop. I mean, never mind. I'm stretching that one too far.
That's
what she said.
I mean, at least make it basketball cards. Just Pokemon cards. Come on. But
Mix,
yeah, they had to go from limiting people's amount that they could buy to
Just this isn't worth it for us. Just
yeah.
take your business elsewhere because we're not putting them on the shelves anymore.
when it went from ending firearm sales to ending sports card sales.
Something like that.
Oh.
I don't think Target ever sold firearms.
No, I'm
just
being
Walmart.
silly.
Not yet.
They gotta make up the income somewhere.
They're
Right.
gonna bring sports cards back, but only if you buy a firearm on your way out at the register.
Either that or it's you get to pay to be in the arena to fight for the sports cards.
Now you're onto something.
I just got a sneak peek of something Bear's working on, and I am very excited about it.
Oh, did you watch back the show last week that you missed or no?
No, not a chance yet. Did you already
Hello,
debut it?
We did debut it last week. I was all excited for you to see it.
You were on the thinnest device.
Fine.
There was a show last week.
I think you were on it. Oh yeah, no, you weren't. I forgot you were backstage for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Was he really?
I pretended that I didn't notice he was backstage when he got there, and I just went live and acted like I didn't know he was there.
That's amazing.
I almost wanted to do it for the entire show, but I just felt bad. He was waving, he was typing in the private chat, he was typing in the regular chat. I was just ignoring all of it. It was making me laugh. That was all. And finally, I let him in when he was exasperated. But I almost wanted to go for the entire hour that way.
Oh, with no Andy.
Just no with him backstage.
And then
Does he not notice
the last second? Be like, "Oh, Andy, glad you could
that?
make
Andy,
it."
and then hit the end theme
I
song
watched
and
the
just walk.
episode. It was good. Yeah. Solid team effort, guys. Pulling down the fort.
Me and John at the beginning were just like, oh, I guess it's just us. Let's do
That's
this.
why you guys get paid the extra bucks.
You guys are getting paid?
I agree, Damers. Why did a store named Target never sell guns? Very funny.
Bows and arrows, maybe.
Right?
Because Walmart sells the guns, and then they bring them to Target to steal Pokemon cards.
Facts.
Yeah, you should see us in real life.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's the
In-
mustache that I really got going there in that thing.
Finally,
Yeah.
someone noticed.
No one. I haven't seen my chin or jawline in years, so I don't know.
I'm afraid to see my few chins. But
Yeah. Actually, I have a double butt chin. You know, there's two of us.
Like
Ooh,
Thanos.
Yeah. Quadruple
That's
butt chin.
he's got a scrotum chin. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Some Gorvidal.
Bagged comics.
Dang.
two local idiots.
I'm so I apologized, Gore. You don't need to call me that.
I feel like more news articles should start, or news reports should start that way. Local idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously.
I started a fake news page on Facebook for local news, and yeah, I'm having
Like
fun with it.
a The Onion kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like in Pittsburgh, like people, it's like a local slang. It's like instead of saying y'all or you all, you know, it's yens. So I called it WYNZ. Yeah, you know, the yens.
WYNs.
I'm sure I've probably said this before, but I mean, partially Florida Man is a real thing, but do you know why it's so prevalent? It's
'Cause it's
because
Florida?
there's a law here that every police report has to be divulged to the public, where in other states, a lot of it is not.
Hmm.
So this kind of crazy Florida man stuff is probably happening in a lot of places. You just
Everywhere.
don't hear about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say in my small hometown, like the police blotter was a legit thing in the local paper once a week. Everybody would read it and be like, look what Billy did this week.
Yeah.
You could
I know.
go through it. Now, it wouldn't actually often give names, but it was such a small town.
It'll
Everybody would
say
be like,
local idiot does this or that.
everybody would be like, yeah, I know that was Fred. Like, holy crap, dude. Like, what are you doing? Stop drinking, man. You got to really pump the brakes.
But to be fair, this state is filled with swamp people whose brains have been cooked by the sun, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. And plus meth.
Yeah, not even once.
Yeah. What was the other thing they were doing? Like people
bath salts?
Yeah, bath salts. Wow, I haven't heard that in forever. I forgot what it was. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
It sounds like something you buy at like a fruity, bougie, like makeup place.
It's in
like,
the
just
Beyond
put some-
section of
yeah,
Bed Bath and
put
Beyond.
Put some bath salts in to really relax you.
And then snort them.
In you or on you?
Both. Yeah, I remember. This is a good one from last week.
Yeah, ham and bubbly.
All the
Sure.
good plays are
It's
there.
all happening. All
Find
three
all,
levels,
all of our favorites.
This is the bubble multiverse.
right?
Well, ham and buble doesn't work, so now your name is Bubbly. One of the best skits.
I almost wish John Hamm was another Buble.
He's like, just let me go drop these off.
Yeah. Oh, that sound means another delicious ham is ready.
That's right.
Yeah. So this is,
I will say I read this issue a ton as a younger man. Like,
so you remember this panel?
I
Especially
absolutely remember this panel. But I was a Daredevil fan, and I dug the black suit Spider-Man. Like, I was into
Yeah.
this
So
completely.
it was right up your alley.
And I read Gang War. Yeah, there's that great Punisher cover where he's got like the bazooka or something crazy.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah. So this is a pre-Venom
Yep.
issue, and it's Spider-Man versus Daredevil. Very serious stuff, talking about gang violence and
And it looks like a teabag moment. I'm just gonna say.
superheroes kind of
like a-
disagreeing and fighting
It's
over.
like it's a pre-teabag moment.
And Daredevil's feeling horny.
Yep.
See his horns.
Daredevil can sense the nearness of the.
Yeah, he pulls the one.
you can
Gets
dodge.
some
You can dodge the
balls.
balls.
What
And,
is that?
Yeah. Then this happens.
Oh wow.
Daredevil in a fat suit.
I'm gonna say that Spidey art is not the best I've ever seen either.
No.
Like the legs.
It's a forgettable era of Spidey for sure.
This is like
Yeah, the thigh
Do it.
seems a little
Just
long.
say the
but
joke,
sometimes
Andy.
it's
There's no
really
reason
tall.
not to. Come on, what are you holding back?
it looks like Silver Surfer wearing the Spider-Man suit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
yeah. He needs a board right. You could probably put a board right under him.
Yeah. We're to believe that Daredevil actually put on a Kingpin fat suit.
Complete with a mask that has Kingpin's face very creepily floating around his stomach.
Yeah, he ripped it perfectly around his face, the
Yeah.
border of his face.
So yeah, that's all I got.
That's
That's
great.
funny. That's funny. Jeff Schultz. He says his ESPN radio will play along during games Florida versus Ohio, and people have to guess if the crazy people in the police blotter are from Florida or Ohio. I love it. Too funny.
So did Lanky Spider-Man win this one, or
Oh, I don't know. I didn't read the issue.
They end up working it out.
you
know.
didn't sit down and read this issue, Alex?
I have legitimately read this issue more than once.
Terribly sad. So who wins?
Sorry about that. Apologies.
Daredevil, why'd you give
the-
Kingpin a micro penis? He's like, yeah, it's the costume.
The reader wins.
Right.
So Alec just didn't want to win.
No, I mean I haven't yet. So why should I start now?
So no reason to go to the panels just yet, but this was the sort of finale issue of Once and Future as far as the first major arc of the story.
Or the second arc, I guess, apparently. Right?
It's really just the first major arc. Like you could put the first couple of trades together and it tells kind of
With
one
the Merlin
bigger
stuff?
story. Yeah.
I feel like the first time, like it came out, like went through 6 was like the first
I
arc,
think
and then
so. This is
the second season.
issue. What does it say?
7 through 18?
18. So it's the third trade.
Yeah.
But I think those three trades together tell the same
Okay.
story, which is ultimately that they're trying to keep Arthur out of
Mhm.
our world and trap him in their world.
Gotcha.
And they they kind of succeeded at the end of this issue. It was a very big, exciting thing. And then they get back to their place and they're all chilling and relaxing. And then the Prime Minister of England gets on the telly and starts talking. And it's kind of amazing what goes down. I don't know if I think I should be able to read it. Okay. Let's see. So the Merlin realizes that if people in our world know about what they're trying to do, it empowers Arthur. So he's getting excited about how Arthur's gaining strength. And then Arthur's in green and white at the bottom. He says, I sense that there's a man who believes that he rules this country. I will have to explain his error. And it's because they know that on the TV is the Prime Minister of England, Boris Johnson, who they do a really good job of like keeping him in the shadows so you can't quite see him. But you clearly in profile and in shadow, it's clearly Boris. And he's saying, we will have the armed forces deployed to protect civic areas. And funny, light problem. Never mind where. And we just see the heroes reacting. And they're going, oh my God. And it says squawk. And it cuts to this amazing splash page where Arthur has ripped Boris Johnson's head off. He's twisted it around backwards and he's just holding it up. And he says, so perish all Anglo-Saxon kings. I was like, holy crap, they just killed Boris Johnson.
Little did King Arthur know that it's the same podium that was in Police Academy, so he was getting head underneath there. He's like, oh, well.
He both got and gave
It's
in this
tea
particular
time.
moment. But I was like, wow, they went there. And I don't know if they just were, Boris. They clearly do not like Boris Johnson because they were like throwing some shame at him all through the issue. But then to rip his freaking head off at the end, I was like, ooh,
That
Oh,
there
really,
you go.
Kieran Gillen's from over there, right?
Yep. Sure is.
Yeah. So I think he was taking some shots overall. And then to just have the villain roll in and rip his head off, I was like, yes. Wow.
Great.
So there you go.
I'm sorry, John. I missed all of that. I was watching the Loki trailer.
Well done. Smart move. Smart move.
You were low key watching it, low key.
Yeah.
I wasn't really. I just wanted to hurt his
Oh.
feelings.
TJ's got another one. He was doing that last week.
I actually had to dig back into my TJ archives for this one, but he's sent me so many suggestive panels that I was just like, we gotta have one more at least. So I don't even know what this is from, but it's just some girl going, maybe it's Frank I love, and I'm just hurt by the fact that he seems to think of me as a child. But Dick is everything any young girl would really want. Oh, I don't know what to do.
Nice.
I assume.
So
I assume she's
Good.
talking about penis, right?
I mean, yeah, but
this
What
nothing like Golden Age comics, right? I mean, holy crap. Where else can you have a woman say, but Dick is everything any young girl would really want? Oh my God.
it's just funny that back then nobody would have even thought twice about this.
Nobody
But
would think twice
now we're
about
just
that
like, now we're
statement.
just like, ha ha.
Yeah, exactly. So good. There it is.
All right, well, keeping it real wholesome here.
Oh, Superman,
Ooh,
Big Barda. What?
That's a great
Superman
cover.
and my wife,
My wife.
Mr. Cuck.
We've all heard about this issue,
And
right?
I could have sworn
This is the one where they
Barda
make the porno, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Barda was taller than Clark, but maybe I'm just
I
thinking
would
of
too.
certain-
I would think so as well.
I've seen a couple of comics where I could have sworn side by side she's taller still than Clark.
I would assume that fact as well.
Well, in
So.
John Burns' universe, they're the same
Holy crap.
exact height.
I think he's clearly standing on a slope. That's what I'm going to say. An
Right,
incline there.
Yeah,
That's great.
legend has it that Superman and Barda made a porn together. And I was just like, can that be really true? Let's check this out. So-
Absolutely worth the time. Yeah.
Yep.
In some office where a porn organization exists, a guy named Grossman, Grossman, because he makes porn, is he welcomes in a sleazy friend of his whose actual name is Sleaze, but he calls him Mr. Smith. Sleaze can do mind control, so
Jeez, look at this guy.
they're talking about just talking about some porn stuff. He's like, "Oh man, that last the last thing you gave me, the tape, I can't make enough of them. I'm going to make all this money. The guy's like, don't you mean we are? So like they're just scheming to make a lot of money making porn, and he's like, check it out. I got Superman to be in our next one.
Wow.
And Superman's just standing there like, I'm ready. Let's do this.
He did, to be fair, he does not look ready.
Well, there's different definitions of ready, I guess, but
They have to find the evil arch villain known as the Fluffer.
Yeah, he looks like Mojo. You know, he's got his mojo ready.
because of the shadow on his trunks there, but like he's ready.
Definitely, that was a Golden Age character. You know it was
The fluffer.
the Fluffer.
So
Is it a relative of Cum Can Carl?
Jesus. Okay, so like Grossman is skeptical. He's like, this can't be the real Superman. Like, there's no way. You didn't really bring me Superman to put in a movie. And he's like, oh yeah, watch this. And Superman just instinctively knows that to prove that he's Superman, he has to destroy this guy's desk.
Yeah, maybe just like fly.
That could have done it, but just wait, the desk thing becomes important. So he just,
There it was.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Wow.
yeah, my desk.
He kills him with
Just
splinters.
straight, he like literally claps it.
He dies in a hail of splinters.
Yeah.
So-
Our chat is hilarious right now. Magic Lasso with I was going to be in a porno, but after reading the script, I realized I didn't have a big enough part. Hilarious.
Give
And this
yourself-
is I like Boogie Nights as retold by Zack Snyder from Corvidal.
It's like Grossman looks like that guy that's always helping out Mr. Miracle, his manager.
yeah, Funky
Yeah.
Flashman.
Funky, yeah.
Which
Funky
is
Flashman is his name.
Mr. Miracle's in this issue, obviously.
I
So
hope you have something to say.
just
Okay,
remember,
wait. Perspective. I just got a perspective check. Is Superman also elongated man? Because look at his neck.
Yeah.
I
What's going
mean,
on
if
there?
he's shooting a porno, he's about to be an elongated man.
Hey-o.
yeah, something's up with it. His head should be like further.
Yeah,
Forward.
it covered
Yeah.
up his head there, and it does
All
not
sorts
seem
of,
to
also,
pull
a
on.
very weird drawing.
Very odd.
It's not art bubbles. Okay, it's what,
Right.
okay, so just remember this visual. Remember,
Got it.
remember the destruction of the desk because it's very
It's powerful. Yeah.
Very important in a couple of.
Does he clap Big Barda's ass and that's it just doesn't explode?
Creates a sonic boom that ripples across time.
Oh my god!
Destroys planets.
a shotgun to the uterus.
Jeff
Didn't
Schultz.
say that. God.
Superman has scoliosis, according to Jeff Schultz.
Wow.
Oh my god!
So anyway, he's like, "How do you control him?" And he's like, "That's not important, but we're gonna make a lot of money, and that's what I will need to forge my army." So like, he's trying to come up with an army by making porn.
Couldn't Superman just solve all that and just make him the army? Like,
Or-
you can control him.
I was gonna say, bet if this dude can do mind control, just mind control an army.
I
So
mean,
there's that.
he apparently needs a lot of money, and he finds that this is the best way to do it. Just
I mean, porn can be very lucrative.
I just watched Zach and Miri make a porno the other day. That's fun.
Do you hear how much like
That was filmed in Pittsburgh.
some people make on OnlyFans? Good grief.
oh yeah,
Did you see the? I saw somebody posted only flans. It was just dessert.
Mexican desserts.
Yeah.
Only grams.
Hello, Rod. Just a weekend. Thank you for coming by. I don't know why you did, but I appreciate it.
Well, that's a fair point.
I do love that drawing of Big Barda.
Yeah, Big Barda's ready to
So
go.
smoking
She's like
hot.
not even in her
That
outfit.
looks
She's
better.
out of her armor. She's just
Never
I know everybody's Harley Quinn or Catwoman or Wonder Woman, but Big Barda all day here. I'm just saying.
Now, I know it's difficult to draw your attention away from Barter right now, but I do need you to look at the left panel
I'm not going to do that.
where he's like,
You can read it for us.
Grossman's
Yeah.
like, Army, huh? I don't know what your game is, Smith, but I think maybe you're overlooking something here. Ain't much market for solo acts, and any co-star's gonna end up looking like my desk.
Ooh. So he is clapping.
Like,
AKA,
did-
this guy thinks Superman will literally just destroy anyone he tries to
I mean, let's be honest. That's fair.
have
Yeah.
sex.
but like, in all honesty, and not to get too blue here talking about a porno, but
Right.
if Superman were real and someone managed to get like a video of him like finishing himself off, pretty sure it'd make a lot of money.
right?
Oh yeah, everyone in the world will have seen it.
Yeah.
And on that same note, Ricky Marr said the Comic Core Discord, where it is slowly growing.
Yeah.
Slowly
Well
growing.
Well played, Ricky.
So anyway, he presents.
That's why he just got the wrench, man. That's the reason right there.
Sleaze is like, oh yeah, Grossman, I did think of that. Big Barda can withstand Superman's
Damn.
stuff.
All day.
And so
Later.
anyway, time passes.
I'm sure.
There's this weird part in the middle where Mr. Miracle is just telling his whole history to some guy for no reason. And then we go back to the filming, and the director's like, no. You call that acting? I want passion here. I want raw, seething emotion. And they're just sitting there awkwardly on the bed next to each other, just sort of
Still fully clothed.
Yeah.
with shoulders, like hands on shoulders. And
I'm going to argue Barda fully clothed, but yeah, like clearly nothing's really gone down. But that bed looks like a mess. Looks like they really got some throwing down going on.
Where's Lois?
Great question. But so far, no actual anything has happened, really.
No penetration.
So, thank you, John. Thank you. So he's getting the guy's getting frustrated because his mind control's not working because Superman is too like moral or whatever. It's like I've just got to be stronger. I've got to get through to him to make this porn happen. Psychic powers, blah blah blah. And I included this one because it's just funny the way Superman just sort of grabbing her shoulder and she's grabbing his, and just like they're almost pushing each other away from each other, but
Right.
still.
Well, let's be honest. He might be having some performance issues because of that creepy freaking goblin in the like trench coat standing right next to him.
Would that affect you, John?
Is he trying to be
I
a
mean-
fluffer?
I haven't tried, but I'm willing to say yes.
Also, the funny look on Superman's face in that panel is just,
Yeah. It looks like he's kind of taking a shit.
yeah, or he really has to. And he's like, oh, not now. So anyway, Mr. Miracle shows up and sees them sort of pawing at each other. It looks like there's a little bit of a kiss happening there. Almost. So she's at least got his arm around her, and these two creeps are just still there.
Yep. And full cape is still on Superman. He's still wearing the cape.
Yeah, and Mr. Miracle's like, Barda. And then he smashes it and he goes, cut!
That's a wrap.
Yeah, people. And it does look like they're kind of kissing there.
And all the glasses
They
shreds
are
them.
not kinda. They're fully.
Yeah. Despite glass raining down above them and someone's shouting, they're still just like fully involved.
They just get shredded.
I mean, they are being mind controlled, though.
Does it say slurp underneath there?
Yeah, right? Slurp.
Shoot, I wish I had gotten a
It's a K. That's a K, right? That's scratch
Oh,
or something.
man, I don't know. I could
It's
just
a glass
Does it say skeet?
artifact. It's, yeah.
That's because Booster Gold has been recording the whole thing with his little Skeets bot.
Oh,
He's off to the side. You can't see him. He's just enjoying it.
all right. So anyway, at the end, they're just like, wait, what? Like they get free from the mind control, and they're just like hanging out talking. The three of
Wait,
them.
where did she get her headdress all of a sudden?
This is later, right?
Amazing question. Yeah, this is also later.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, he really
like-
snapped him out of it. She's like in a full new
yeah,
outfit.
she's full outfit, yeah.
He's like, Barda, my memory of what happened while we were under Sleaze's control is foggy, but it seems you and I, and she's like, we just don't need to talk about it. Let's just leave it alone. Leave it alone. He's like, you're right. Goodbye. They're like, later. Till we meet again. Bye. And Mr. Miracle's like, let's get the fuck out of here. We gotta get the fuck out of here now.
Jeff Schwartz says
Right.
it's
Tough.
the one. It's the
Correct.
one time he should not be faster than a speeding bullet.
I just love how they resolve this. Like, don't know what happened. Let's not talk about it. Bye.
It'd be great if like she had a baby like 9 months later. It'd be amazing.
At least there's no video evidence of what happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So it's
That
kind
kid
of
is guaranteed to
kind of
wear a
a
red
they
cape.
made a porn. They sat down for a porn, but I don't think they made one.
I don't
Yeah.
think they ever got to penetration. Yeah.
On this MythBusters edition of
Hmm.
Word Bablaze.
Well, that was informative.
Yeah.
Hey, did I not send one?
Hmm?
Pretty sure I sent one.
Yeah, like a week ago.
Yeah.
That's where you fault. That was your fault.
Yeah.
That was
You
your
know,
fault.
I never sent one, and I actually sent one last week and this
Just
week.
save it for next week.
I'm just never going to send them ever again.
We had yours in last week.
Yeah, but not this
Yeah,
week.
Now I see it. God damn it.
That's right.
Well, you know what? It's
it's
gonna
okay.
be amazing next week.
It's okay. Mine ended up in the garbage. So
Oh, wow. I guess I should be glad I made this slideshow.
Surprised you weren't watching trailers.
I might have watched 2 more during the show, but I can
He actually,
multitask.
he actually is right now while he's talking to us.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, as long as he's interacting, I'm fine.
And Venom 2 does not look good. I'm just telling you.
No,
from
it
the trailer.
doesn't.
I mean, the
on
first
or
one was
in?
terrible. The first one was honestly one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
See, I've
The
never
worst
even watched
one-
the first movie, so
the worst movie
people
I've ever
are
seen in my
all pumped
life.
for the second one. I'm like,
I haven't seen it either.
I think the worst movie I've ever seen in my life might be the last Ghostbusters movie.
The one with the ladies.
Yeah, and I wanted to like because I like Ghostbusters, and I honestly gave it like an honestly true chance, and it was like the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen like The Room and Troll 2, which is like those are the worst movies ever. Like
Which
Ghostbusters is the worst movie. Like
you didn't like? Isn't Room the one with Brie Larson?
No, he's talking about Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
And
I
Troll
liked the
2.
Brie Larson movie. Was amazing. That was a powerful.
No,
movie.
that's Room, not
just
the
Room. No, the.
yeah,
So,
And
okay.
like The Room and Troll 2.
I
are
did not
infamous.
hit her. I did not.
I did not do it.
Oh,
yeah.
hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, doggy. Yeah, those two are like infamously known as the worst movies, The Room and Troll 2. And I'd rather watch those again than that last Ghostbusters movie. But yeah, this one too was also very bad.
But have you seen Birdpocalypse or whatever it's called?
I saw what was the Poultrygeist?
Poltergeist. But that's supposed to be tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Was it Perry?
I don't know that I could ever really name the movies I hated the most. That's a tricky list.
Yeah, I certainly like hated movies more than movies that I've seen that are like, the worst movies from a production standpoint. Like I saw this
Right.
movie called Robot Ninja in college that is legitimately unwatchably bad, but
It's my favorite movie.
it
How dare you?
I didn't like it. Didn't give me a visceral hatred like some movies that have just been like
I think sometimes a movie that just pisses you off is going to be a movie that makes that list versus a movie that is genuinely like horrible production value and screenwriting and all these other things,
Sure,
right?
but even
like
then,
The Last Jedi.
What's up, Perry? And Howler Mouse and Come On
Yeah.
Mama.
I'm with you there.
That movie was hot garbage.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I mean, I genuinely get angry at a lot of the Jurassic Park sequels. Those movies
I
piss me
don't
off.
mind those so much. They're more forgivable than like other ones, but
Jurassic Park 3 like has me like
that was.
I get really upset watching.
I think
that
I actually like 3 more than 2. Lost World.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to put them on the same general layer of existence. But the benefit to 2 is you have Jeff Goldblum. Like Jeff Goldblum is entertaining in his own little way.
Yeah, he was good in one.
You
but
replace
2,
him with Sam Neill, and it's like, okay, well now we're really missing something.
Yeah,
We were talking about Dino World at work earlier this week and talking about how like shitty it is and stuff. And I said, so you're telling me they spared some expenses?
There you go.
Because the guy in the movie is always saying
says-
spared no expense.
Oh, is that
You will have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour.
You got dinosaurs on the side? Dino DNA.
So I was saving this for Jason because I bought this book and I know he's a big Jeff
here we go.
Lemire
Hold on.
fan.
Wait a second.
And
comics on the show?
I'm sorry about that.
well,
There you go.
And I got a copy of this book that I've been enjoying, and I've been reading my way through the trades, and I got a good deal on the variant cover, which I was really excited to get because I didn't really love cover A, but I got
nice.
issue number 1.
That's what's up.
I still
Very nice.
I love the variant cover a lot more than the regular cover. They both have all the characters on them, so it's a lot of fun. But I just love this Black Hammer variant, and I've been reading the trades. I'm finally getting deeper into the series, and it's just a really fun
That's
universe.
the Lemire cover, right?
That's the Lemire cover, yeah.
I'm
So-
excited for his Sweet Tooth TV show.
Yeah, and I think that it's at some point that those books are going to go up in value, and I'd rather just have one now and be able to love the series. But I will say, if you're trying to get into Black Hammer, super confusing to know the chronology of the trade paperbacks and what you should be reading. Because after the first 4, it's like they were doing a lot of like one-offs, and it's hard to know which one goes after and before the next. It gets really. I wish they could have just like figured out a way to say Black Hammer Universe and then call it something and then number them.
How far did you get into Black Hammer?
I'm into the like 2-parter series. So I've read the first 2 trades. I'm reading the second 2 trades, which are part 1 and part 2 of Doom. Crap. Not much.
Age of Doom?
Doomsday.
Age of Doom.
Did you read the Justice League crossover?
No, I haven't gotten to any of that. Anything outside of the original. So like, there's 2 trades, and then they did a couple of like tie-in trades, and then they did the 2 Age of Dooms, and then since then they've done everything is standalone.
Yeah, Barbara.
Like a volume of this or a volume of that, and the
Barbalian.
Justice League one is one of those standalone.
Well, the
volumes.
Justice League one I recommend because it goes between, I believe, volumes 2 and 3. That's the time period it takes place in.
In between the second trade paperback and,
I believe
the Age of Doom stuff.
From what I can remember, I believe
Because
Yeah.
volumes 3 and 4 are Age of Doom Part 1 and Age of Doom Part 2.
I'm pretty sure it takes place between
Okay.
there. So check it out.
The reading order, super confusing. And I feel
It
that
is.
way about a lot of DC trades. They don't label them numerically well to follow along. So I get frustrated with that. But the read is amazing. And that universe is so fascinating.
I think it was the end of volume 2 or maybe the end of volume 3, but there was a guest writer, a friend of Jeff Lemire, that wrote one issue, and it was like where comic book heroes or comic book characters go when they die or they disappear, and they go to like a random just made up lands. And it was one issue. It's somewhere. I think you probably read it then. If you know maybe you haven't got to it yet, but
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember that particular
it's just
story.
one issue. It was really good.
Okay.
That's probably my favorite thing, and it wasn't even by Lemire. It was his friend that wrote it. I was like, oh man, so good.
So there you go. That was the one I wanted to
Cool.
share.
Well, I guess I'll show off what I got. I got ENIAC number 3. These are all bad idea comics, which I don't understand why people are having such trouble finding them.
because no shops in Florida are carrying them.
I mean, I'm not going to any shops either. I'm just like ordering from like Midtown Comics. Well, like when they have them, like I have every single bad idea comic like so far that's come out. And people are like, "Oh, these are going for so much money," and like, I'm not looking to sell them. Just like, you just get a Twitter notification that like, "Oh yeah, this goes on sale today," and you can buy it from like these stores. And you go to that online store and buy it. And here, this is actually Strange Adventures Midtown, signed by Tom King. That's kind of fun.
Cool.
Issue 1. But yeah, that's all I got. Those 4. This one seems fun. It's like a pizza thing by Venditti, and I think he had to eat a bunch of pizza as well the day it came out.
Man, I eat a bunch of pizza every day of my life. So
I know, right?
nothing special. I want to just address something Jeff Schultz said really quickly. I think James Cameron can be forgiven for all of his sins because he made Terminator 2 and Aliens. So, like, if you made a couple of stinkers, whatever, he still made 2 of the best action
Also,
movies
like,
of all time.
The Abyss. Wasn't The Abyss by James Cameron?
Yes, I like The Abyss a lot.
Yeah.
And he also developed a new way to shoot 3D movies for Avatar.
Yeah, that's the only reason Avatar was so big, was like it was a new like technological feat that you had to see in the theater.
Yeah.
Like, I have no interest in that series, like Avatar 2 or 3 or 4, how many they're going to make or they have planned for.
If they ever come out.
Yeah, but I feel like if they are, they need to like really up the ante to like get you back in the theater for like a new special effect thing.
Yes, Terminator 2.
Oh, I
is
love
that good.
2. Yeah, 2 is my favorite.
Terminator 2 is the best action movie of all time. Sorry, Die Hard.
And it has Bud Kiss from Salute Your Shorts in it.
And that's important.
I mean, I don't discriminate against people saying that one is better, but obviously it's all preference. When you get to that top echelon action movie, it's all preference.
Yeah,
Because like a lot of people,
I respect people that say Lethal Weapon or whatever, like
Sure,
they have their
it's-
preference or whatever.
It's very, very slim margins that, like, your
Right.
personal preference can definitely put one above the other. I'm not saying if you like Die Hard better than Terminator 2, you're wrong. For me, though, Terminator 2.
Yeah,
And
same.
that's the fun of it. Yeah.
I'm actually watching the Lethal Weapon movies for the first time ever in my life. I watched 1 and 2 last week, and I'm going to watch 3 and 4 this next week. And they're fine, but they're no Terminator 2. I'll tell you what.
No. And Lethal Weapons are buddy cop comedies. Like
Yeah,
with
yeah.
action.
Well, my wife and I just watched Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. She'd never seen them before, so like we watched those in a row. And then I was like, well, let's do more buddy cop stuff. I've never seen Lethal Weapons. Let's watch those. Like, yeah, I never seen those either. So we're probably gonna do those and maybe like the Beverly Hills Cop movies. Then also 48 Hours. Those two.
After you finish the Lethal Weapon trilogy,
yeah.
you need to watch the It's Always Sunny episode where they make the Lethal Weapon.
She hates Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I tried to get her into it, and I really thought she would like it. She just didn't. So shame.
It's excellent.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Andy, have you been muted, or have you just been thinking of the best dad joke of all time?
Oh, he's muted.
He's having an off day. Just let him have it.
I'm not muted.
I'm just
Yeah, he was playing.
dreaming up the greatest dad joke he could possibly think of to end the show. He was just waiting for his moment.
Well, I mean, you guys got me thinking about Jurassic Park and
And how great it is.
But what do you guys call a sleeping dinosaur?
A Dinosaurus?
Yes. There it is.
All right. Well, I don't think we're going to do better than that.
A dino snore.
Top than that.
All right. Well, I guess you're welcome, everyone.
That one was prehistoric.
You didn't say the magic word.
I hate this hack of crap.
Don't we all?